and now it's time for the big sweep. Let's see here. Belinda and Jenny, you have 3 minutes and 10 seconds. You'll start first. Sarah and Nikki, you have 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And Douglas and Carol, you also have 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay, people, take a look out there. Everything you see in our supermarket aisles is up for grabs. I want you to fill as many of these carts as you can. Now, listen carefully, because here are the special big money makers we have in the market for you in today's big sweep. We have in our market our International Bread Center. Now, it's filled with all kinds of breads and rolls and bagels, but what I want you to bring me back is 3 croissants, 2 onion rolls, and 1 sesame seed bagel. Now, you have to put them in a bag and make sure you seal it with a twist tie. Then put it in your cart before the sweep is over. You will earn $250. And remember, we also have the coffee for $100. And don't forget, our bonus specials could be worth up to $250. And, of course, the team whose runner sweeps up the most money in merchandise and bonus prizes at the buzzer wins the game and the right to go for $5,000 in cash. Okay, these guys are ready to go. The clock is set at 3 minutes and 10 seconds. That's when Belinda will take off. Keep breathing. On your mark. Get set. And go, Belinda!
Let's follow Belinda's shopping strategy. She goes past the middle of the market, and her first stop is detergents. Tide detergent, to be exact. And these big boxes go for about $16 each. Hey, you want to hear some shop talk?
3 croissants, 2 onion rolls, 1 sausage roll.
Team 2 just rehearsed their bread list. But hey, Belinda picked off a bonus. It could be worth anywhere from $50 to $250. We'll find out.
3, 2, 1, and go!
Okay, 2 teams into the market at the same time. Let's stay with Douglas of Team 3. Whoa, he nearly ran into a cameraman. Okay, he settles down and starts hoisting in giant boxes of Tide. Look, there's Sarah alongside of him. She's after the Tide also. And there's Belinda in our deli section grabbing big blocks of cheese. They certainly add up to a lot of money. Of course, 5 is the limit, and Belinda's checking to see how many she has. Look, she realizes she's over the limit, so she puts 1 back. This lady is one smart shopper. Douglas is grabbing something we don't see too often, Hoover vacuum bags.
Wow.
Go, Sarah!
What's he going for?
Okay, Nikki, Sarah's doing her best. Now let's check out the bread center. Why? Belinda's there, and she starts filling her bag. And there's Douglas getting a bag himself. Oh, no, Belinda's taking a 2nd bag and a 3rd bag. While Douglas tries to fill his bread list, Belinda is trying to do the same. But she's using more than 1 bag, and our rule says you can only use 1. Douglas is using just 1, and he seems to be filling his bread list just the way David asked for. Now, Belinda's not certain, so she moves on. What's Sarah been going for? It's called Huggies, and lots of them. Look, Belinda's today's first shopper who wants the $100 we pay for grinding the amount of coffee beans we need. Okay, she puts the beans into the chute, places the bag under the spout, and starts grinding. All she needs now is patience. Here's Douglas in the section where we sell our health and beauty aid products. Our shoppers on Supermarket Sweep know that in this section, the products don't take up much room in the cart, but they ring up nice prices at the checkout counter. Let's go back to Belinda. She's getting cans of coffee. But did she grind enough beans to earn the $100 extra? Well, we'll find out. There's Sarah in the bread center. It's late in the sweep. Does she remember the bread list?
There you go.
Look at Belinda's cart. I doubt if you can get anything else in there. Don't tell that to Belinda. She's finding room for our biggest cuts of beef. And that's an armful. There's Douglas sliding into the coffee section. Now he's trying to grind out a $100 bag of coffee. Remember, he needs patience. Sarah doesn't need any patience to get our gold-wrapped hams, just a lot of strength. The audience is cheering. The clock is winding down, but Belinda looks as if she's just getting started. Watch her whip in those Huggies. Let's go back to Douglas, hoping that he's grinding enough beans to earn the extra $100. We'll know at the checkout counter. What's his next move? Well, let's see. Hey, he reached up and grabbed a bonus. Look, do you see it sticking out of his cart? His problem is there are only a few seconds left, and that bonus won't count unless he can get it across the line before the bell. He made it!
That's it, everybody. Come on back. He got it across just in time. Oh, boy. Thanks again, Johnny. Well, our official judges are standing by. Just a few seconds, we'll find out which team has the highest total, which team gets to go for the $5,000 in cash. It is hidden behind a product out here in the market someplace, just waiting to be won, so stick around.
Meet Hyundai's family of green vehicles. The Ioniq Hybrid, named 2020 Best Hybrid Car by U.S. News & World Report. The Ioniq Electric, the most efficient electric vehicle in its class. And the 2020 Kona.
His donors. He took nearly $1 million from
You're watching NBC News Now. We've got some breaking news.
If they do go back to their jobs, they want to make sure that they are protected.
Buzzer birthday to beloved comedian Marshall Wallace.
Welcome back to Supermarket Sweep. Okay, our checkers have entered all of this merchandise into the registers. We're ready to hit the totals so we can find out who won the big sweep and who's going for the $5,000. Okay, Douglas and Carol, you got the bread I asked for, right? So that's $250. And I know that you went for the coffee. Unfortunately, you didn't get enough, but you did get a bonus. Let's find out how much that is. It's a super bonus, $250. So that's $500. We add that to all the groceries you got to give you a grand total today of $1,005. Congratulations. Okay, Sarah and Nikki, you went for the bread, but unfortunately you didn't get the exact kinds that I wanted. But you got $100 in the mini sweep earlier in the game. We add that to your groceries to give you a grand total today of $933. So by a little bit, Douglas and Carol are in the lead. Belinda and Jenny. Let's see now. You went for the coffee. You didn't get enough, unfortunately, but you got a great bonus there. Let's see how much it's worth. It's $200. Okay. Now, when we add that $200 to all the groceries you got, if your grand total is higher than $1,005, you're going to be looking for $5,000. If not, Douglas and Carol will be. Let's see. Your grand total with your groceries is $746. Douglas and Carol are going for the big money. Thank you, guys. You played a great game. It was a great sweep. We have some wonderful gifts for you. Okay, Douglas, Carol, you're going for $5,000 in cash. It's hidden behind a product out there, I guarantee you. Now, you have 1 minute to find it, 3 clues to help you out. But do remember, your hands have to be on the money by the time the buzzer rings. Before the game, you picked bonus envelope number 2. We're going to set the clock. You guys ready? Now, as soon as I read this clue, the clock is starting. So here we go. Good luck. After 10 hours on a grueling school trip, teacher treated herself, topping her cake with a dab of... Go! Go, 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 go!
Carol, is Cool Whip frozen?
Yes.
You take that. Sorry.
I don't see it. It's gotta be on the other side. Go down that way. Are you sure it's Cool Whip?
After 10, a dab of Cool Whip. You go that way.
It's in the frozen. How about Ready Whip?
Ready Whip. You see it over there?
It's with like. Should be right here.
Ready Whip.
15!
No, it doesn't have anything on it. Oh.
Cool Whip.
Reread it.
After 10 hours of a grueling school trip with a dab of school trip, dab of...
Popping her.
Oh, no! You know exactly what it was. You just couldn't find it. Come on over here. So you knew it was a Cool Whip. We just couldn't find where it was in the supermarket. Well, I'll show you in just a little bit. But you had a great sweep.
Oh, yeah.
So you got $1,005. Congratulations. And this is David Ruprecht saying goodbye for Supermarket Sweep. And listen, the next time you're at a checkout stand and you hear the beep, Think of the fun you could have on Supermarket Sweep.